Hello, once again. Santa here. We just finished a wonderful story called The Polar Express. And before Santa heads off to bed, I'm going to read one more very famous story. The Night Before Christmas. You probably know this story all by heart. Let's get started. You'll be able to see all of the stories Santa reads on his YouTube channel, Santa Jeff Claus, anytime you want. You're also welcome to join Santa Saturday mornings, live at 10 o'clock Pacific time, where he reads a story and shares items that he uses. He tells stories of people he meets. It's a very fun time. Are you ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Can you see? The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When, out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. Away to the window I flew like a flash. I tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Look at this big picture here. Can you see Santa? With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, Dasher! Now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, they mounted to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and the pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tightly in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all of the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger on the side of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh. To his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Do you see? It's a wonderful story. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house. Well, that will end our reading for this evening. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Pacific Time on Santa's Facebook page. I Believe in Santa. Ho, ho, ho. And you can go to Santa's YouTube channel, Santa Jeff Claus, and look at all of the episodes and all of the stories that Santa has been reading. Until then, thank you for joining Santa. I'll see you again.